Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Hello and hi everyone. Um, Now in this video we can start from the question number 106. So now move toward the question. The question is DNA stands for option A deoxyribonucleic acid, option B deoxynucleic acid, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. So DNA stands for DNA. If I can draw the structure of DNA, so you can clearly understand what DNA stands for. The structure of DNA is like that. Oxygen is in the center. It has pentagonal structure. Okay, and here it has hydroxyl group. Here hydrogen. Here again hydroxyl group, and here CH2OH, methanol. So this is the structure of DNA, and the DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. So why we call it deoxyribonucleic acid? It has this is ribose sugar, and we call it deoxyribo. If we draw the structure of RNA, so we then we can compare these two structures and also compare their names. That's why we called it deoxyribonucleic instead of ribose. Here again OH. Here OH, and here also OH. This is the structure of DNA, deoxyribose, and this is the sugar part of RNA. These two structures are different on because of second carbon. On second carbon in deoxyribose, we have here hydrogen, only hydrogen, no oxygen is present, and in ribose structure on second carbon we have hydroxyl group. So we can also say that the ribose sugar has one oxygen more than deoxyribose. So that's why we call it deoxyribose, means it has one oxygen less than ribose sugar. So that's why we call it deoxyribose, and this is called as ribose sugar. So this DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. Option A is the correct option. Okay, question number 107. rDNA stands for option A ribosomal deoxyribonucleic acid, option B ribosomal deoxynucleic acid, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. R stand for ribosomal, okay, and DNA again stand for deoxyribonucleic acid. So the option A is the correct option, which is ribosomal deoxyribonucleic acid. Question number 108. RNA stands for option A ribonucleic acid, option B deoxyribonucleic acid, option C both A and B are same terms, and option D none of the above. Okay, ribosomal RNA stands for, so the same case here, ribonucleic acid, and DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. So the option A is the correct option, which is ribonucleic acid. Question number 109. rDNA are present in dish. Option A nuclear pores, option B peripheral region of nucleolus, and option C central region of nucleolus, and option D none of the above. If we draw the structure of nucleus, then we can clearly I can clearly show that where is nuclear pores are present, and where the peripheral region, and where is the central region. For example, this is nucleus, this is small pores. So we can call it nuclear pores because this is the pores of the nucleus. Pores. Okay, here nucleolus, inside the nucleus nucleolus is present, where the synthesis of RDNA occur, and here chromosome, DNA, these genetic material are also present. So this is the peripheral region. Okay, and this is the central region, the central part of the nucleosis. We call it central region, where the synthesis of RDNA occur. So we can so the correct option here is option C, which is the central region of nucleus. So RDNA are present in central region of nucleus because the synthesis of RDNA occur in the central region of nucleus and also of nucleolus. So the correct option is option C. Okay, question number 110. Genes are located in option A ribosomes, option B nucleolus, option C chromosome, and option D none of the above. जीन्स कहाँ पर पाए जाते हैं? राइबोसोम में होते हैं, न्यूक्लियोसोम में होते हैं, क्रोमोसोम में होते हैं, या कहीं भी नहीं होते. जीन्स जो है वो जेनेटिक मटेरियल है और जेनेटिक मटेरियल न्यूक्लियस में पाया जाता है. ये हमारे पास अगर फॉर एग्जांपल ये एक सेल है और सेल में हमारे पास सेंटर में न्यूक्लियस होता है. न्यूक्लियस में कहाँ क्या चीज़ पाई जाती है? न्यूक्लियस में सिंथेसिस होती है और जहाँ पर जेनेटिक मटेरियल पाए जाते हैं. जेनेटिक मटेरियल किस फॉर्म में पाए जाते हैं? ये सेल एंड दिस इज़ द न्यूक्लियस. ओके, so the nucleus has DNA and this DNA contains chromosome and genes are present on chromosome. So genes are present on chromosome. Chromosome is found in DNA and DNA is present in nucleus and nucleus is the central part of the cell. So here question is the genes are located on dish. So the option is ribosome. So no, ribosome पर जीन्स नहीं पाए जाते हैं. न्यूक्लियोसोम में भी नहीं होते. क्रोमोसोम में जो है वो यहाँ पर जीन्स जो है वो क्रोमोसोम में पाए जाते हैं. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि the option C is the correct option, which is chromosome. Genes are located on chromosome. So the DNA that contain your gene is stored in your cell in a structure called nucleus. So the option C is the correct option, which is chromosome. Okay, the next question is 11. Size of prokaryotic ribosome is dash. Option A 65 Swedberg, option B 70 Swedberg, option C 75 Swedberg, and option D 80 Swedberg. Okay, size of prokaryotic ribosome. The size prokaryotic ribosome का क्या साइज है? prokaryotic ribosome का जो साइज है वो 70 Swedberg है. और उसके स्मॉल यूनिट्स कौन कौन से हैं? प्रोकैरियोटिक राइबोसोम का क्या साइज है? 70 Swedberg. Swedberg as we can refer it as, and Swedberg is the sedimentation unit for ultracentrifugation. ultracentrifugation में जो हम साइज फाइंड करते हैं तो हम यूनिट क्या लगाते हैं? S, और S मीन्स Swedberg. सो 70 के स्मॉल यूनिट्स कौन कौन से हैं? स्मॉल यूनिट्स इसके जो हैं वो है 30 and 50. This is the small subunit and this is the large one. So Swedberg, the size of prokaryotic ribosome is 70 Swedberg and the size of eukaryotic ribosome is 80 Swedberg. And the subunits of 80 Swedberg is 40 and 60. This is also the small one and this is the large one. So this in question, size of prokaryotic ribosome is D. So the option B is the correct option, which is 70 Swedberg. 70 Swedberg is the correct option. Question number 112. Chromosome is composed of D. Option A DNA only, option B protein only, option C DNA and protein, and option D none of the above. क्रोमोसोम की कंपोजिशन में क्या क्या चीज़ प्रेजेंट होती हैं? क्रोमोसोम कंपोजिशन कुछ ऐसी है कि क्रोमोसोम is composed of DNA plus protein. और कौन से प्रोटीन? हिस्टोन प्रोटीन. इन दोनों की कम्बिनेशन जो है वो हमारे पास क्या देती हैं? क्रोमोसोम. क्रोमोसोम जो है वो किस चीज़ से बना होता है? डीएनए एंड प्रोटीन. सो हियर इन द क्वेश्चन द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज डीएनए. सो नो, ओनली डीएनए इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम. प्रोटीन, नो, दिस इज ऑल्सो द incorrect option, and option C is the correct option, which is DNA and protein. So in the composition of chromosome, DNA and protein both are involved. So option C is the correct option. Okay. Okay, question number 113. Nucleus is usually obtained with these. Option A basic dye, option B acidic dye, option C neutral dye, and option D none of the above. So basically nucleus is usually obtained with eosin, and eosin is an acidic dye, and we can obtain it by dyeing it with basic structure. So eosin is negatively charged, and it stains basic structure red or pink. So this is also termed as eosinophilic, and thus the nucleus is stained purple. So we can obtain nucleus by staining it in basic structure, basic dye. So the option A is the correct option, which is basic dye. Question number 114. Number of chromosome in somatic cells are option A n, option B 5n, option C 10n, and option D 2n. ओके, सोमैटिक सेल्स की बात कर रहे हैं हम, उसमें कितने नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम पाए जाते हैं? सो द ऑप्शन ए इज़ द करेक्ट ऑप्शन, विच इज़ एन. सोमैटिक सेल वी हैव एन नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम, एंड इन जर्म सेल्स, sorry, question number 114. Number of chromosome in somatic cells are dish. Option A n, option B 5n, option C 10n, and option D 2n. So in somatic cells we have number of chromosome is 2n, because in somatic cell we have 2n number of chromosome, and in germ cells or sex cells we have n number of chromosome. In germ cells the n number of chromosome from father and n number of chromosome from mother combined, they form 2n, which is the new daughter of the 2n. So that's why the somatic cell have 2n number of chromosome. So the option D is the correct option, which is 2n. Okay, number of chromosome in frog cells are option A 16, option B 26, option C 36, and option C 46. Okay, the number of chromosome in frog cell is, we have different number of chromosome in different species. The frog cell contain 26 number of chromosome, and also we have Drosophila. It contain 8 number of chromosome, and human contain 46 number of chromosome, and also onion contain 16 number of chromosome. So different species have different number of chromosome. Frog cell contain 26 number of chromosome, Drosophila contain 8, and human contain 46, and onion contain 16. So here the correct option is option B, which is 26. So the number of chromosome in frog cells are 26. So option B is the correct option. Okay, question number 116. What divide prokaryotic cells? Option A binary fission, option B budding, option C mitosis, and option C meiosis. So first of all I want to explain the these all options, that what is binary fission, what is budding, what is mitosis, and what is meiosis. Then you can easily find the correct options. Okay, the first one is binary fission. What is binary fission? This binary fission is asexual reproduction by separation of bodies into two new bodies. In the process of binary fission, an organism duplicates its genetic material on DNA and then divide into two parts, with each new organism receiving one copy of DNA. Okay, what is binary fission? So binary fission is asexual reproduction, and it can be obtained by separation of bodies into two new bodies. In the process of binary fission, an organism duplicate its genetic material and then divide into two parts, with each new organism receiving one copy of DNA. बाइनरी फिजन में क्या होता है, इसमें सेपरेशन ऑफ इस बॉडी की सेपरेशन होती है, और इसमें जेनेटिक मटेरियल जो होते हैं वो भी डिवाइड हो जाते हैं, डुप्लिकेट फर्स्ट हो जाते हैं, मतलब उनकी डबल कॉपी बन जाती है, फिर वो डिवाइड हो जाते हैं. हाफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल है वो इसमें चली जाती हैं और हाफ जो जेनेटिक मटेरियल है वो इसमें. तो इसमें टू बॉडीज़ की प्रोडक्शन होती है फ्रॉम वन बॉडी. वी कॉल इट बाइनरी फिजन. एंड व्हाट इज़ बडिंग? So the budding is, so in this process a small bud forms at one end of the mother cell. इसमें क्या होता है, इसमें एक बॉडी है, इसमें हमारे पास एक बॉडी है और इसमें साइड पर एक स्मॉल आउट ग्रोथ हो जाती है, एक बर्ड सा बन जाता है. उस बर्ड की फिर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सेपरेशन होती है और फिर वो एक न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. So in this process of budding, a small bud forms at one end of the mother cell. As growth proceeds, the size of the mother cell remains about constant, but the bud enlarges when the bud is in about the same size as the mother cell. So then it can be separate from the mother cell. ओके, बडिंग में क्या होगा, बडिंग में मदर सेल जो है वो साइड पर एक बड आउटग्रोथ सा बन जाएगा, फिर वो आउटग्रोथ जो है वो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता उसके साइज़ में इंक्रीज़ आएगा, जबकि मदर सेल का साइज़ जो है वो कांस्टेंट होगा. जब बर्ड का साइज़ मदर सेल के साइज़ के इक्वल हो जाए तो फिर वो सेपरेट हो जाएगा अपने मदर सेल से. ओके, व्हाट इज़ माइटोसिस? So the mitosis is in this type of cell division that results into two daughter cells, each having the same number of chromosome and kind of chromosome as parent nucleus. माइटोसिस में क्या होगा, माइटोसिस में जो है ये भी सेल डिवीजन है, सेल की डिवीजन हो जाती है और इसमें भी दो डॉटर सेल्स बनते हैं. मतलब इसमें फॉर एग्जांपल 2n है, इसमें भी एक n और एक n बनेंगे, दो डॉटर सेल बनेंगे. और फिर ये इनमें डिफरेंस ये है कि इसमें और डॉटर सेल में और पेरेंट सेल की क्रोमोसोम जो है वो सेम काइंड और सेम नंबर होगा, जबकि मियोसिस में ऐसे नहीं होगा. मियोसिस में क्या होगा, मियोसिस में क्रोमोसोम की डिवीजन हो जाएगी. ये 2n है तो यहाँ पर n, यहाँ पर n. मियोसिस में क्या होगा, ये भी स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन ऑफ जर्म सेल्स इन सेक्सुअली रिप्रोड्यूसिंग ऑर्गेनिज्म यूज्ड टू प्रोड्यूस द गेमीट्स सच एज स्पर्म और एग सेल. मियोसिस में क्या होगा, ये भी एक टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन है और इसमें किस चीज़ की सेल डिवीजन होती है, जर्म सेल्स की. जर्म सेल्स जो है जर्म सेल्स की डिवीजन हो जाती हैं और फिर हमारे पास n और यहाँ पर n डॉटर सेल्स जो है उनके क्रोमोसोम इन द फॉर्म ऑफ n हमारे पास आ जाते हैं. तो सब में इस सब में सेल डिवीजन होती हैं, बट व्हाट डिवाइड प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल, प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल की डिवीजन किस फॉर्म में होती हैं, तो वो बाइनरी फिजन की फॉर्म में होती हैं. और बाइनरी फिजन हमें हमारे पास किस चीज़ को कहते हैं, बाइनरी फिजन इज asexual reproduction and here the body divide into two daughter cells, each receiving their genetic material. So the binary fission, which is option A, is the correct option. Okay, question number 117. Cell wall of prokaryotic cell is composed of option A murine, option B cellulose, option C chitin, and option D none of the above. Murine, we call it peptidoglycan. So we can also call it peptidoglycan. And this the cell wall of bacteria is composed of murine, and bacteria is prokaryotic cell. So the prokaryotic cell wall of prokaryotic cell is composed of म्यूरिन। ओके, सेलुलोज किस चीज़ का सेल वॉल जो है वो सेलुलोज से बना होता है। प्लांट का सेल वॉल जो है वो सेलुलोज से बना होता है। एंड प्लांट इज यूकैरियोटिक सेल। यूकैरियोटिक सेल। ओके, काइटन जो है वो काइटन किस चीज़ के सेल वॉल जो है वो काइटन से बना होता है। सो फंजाई, द सेल वॉल ऑफ फंजाई इज मेड ऑफ काइटन। एंड सो है option A is the correct option, which is murine. And we can also call it peptidoglycan. And the cell wall of bacteria is composed of murine, and bacteria is a prokaryotic cell. So in question we have cell wall of prokaryotic cell is composed of dish. So option A is the correct option, which is murine. Okay, the next question is 118. Nucleolus synthesize and store. Option A rDNA, option B mRNA, option C tRNA, and option D rRNA. So we have nucleus, and inside the nucleus we have nucleolus, and in nucleolus we have the synthesis of many things occur, and one of them is rRNA. The rRNA synthesis is also occur in nucleolus and also store in nucleolus, and the RNA stands for ribosomal RNA. RNA has three types: rRNA, mRNA, and tRNA. mRNA stands for messenger RNA, tRNA stands for transfer RNA, and rRNA stands for ribosomal RNA. So the correct option is option D, which is rRNA. The synthesis of RNA occur in nucleolus. Question number 119. Number of chromosome in sex cells are dish. Option A n, option B 5n, option C 10n, and option D none of the above. We can also call it germ cells. So the germ cells, in germ cells we have number of chromosome, and we have n number of chromosome, and this n number of chromosome from father, we have father and mother. So the n number of chromosome present in the germ cells of father and n number of chromosome present in the germ cells of mother combined, they form 2n, and which is the number of chromosome present in somatic cells. Cell of newborn, or we call it baby. And this is germ cells. Germ cells, or also we can call it sex cells. So these 2n combine, and they can form 2n, and 2n is the number of chromosome in somatic cells of newly born baby. So here in question, number of chromosome in sex cells are dash. So the option A is the correct option, which is n. Okay, the next question is 120. Lysosomes are abundantly found in dish. Option A phagocytic WBCs, option B nerve cells, option C muscle cells, and option D none of the above. First I want to tell you about lysosome. If you know about the function of lysosome, then you can easily find the correct option. The function of lysosome is engulfing undigested unwanted cells, or we also call it waste disposal. So lysosomes are abundantly found in phagocytic cells. Why these are lysosomes are abundantly present in phagocytic cells? Because phagocytosis is the process of taking in particles such as bacteria, parasites, dead host cells, and cellular and foreign debris by cell. So lysosome act as waste disposal system of cell by digesting in-use material in the cytoplasm from both inside and outside the cell. The process of in phagocytic WBCs, we have phagocytosis, and in phagocytosis, what processes occur? Engulfing of undigested or unwanted cells occur, and which cells are used for digesting these unwanted cells? So lysosomes are responsible for the digesting of these unwanted cellular debris, dead host cells, parasites, or foreign debris by cells. So they can digest these all things and remove it from the cell. So the function of lysosome are abundant. So function of lysosome is very important in the phagocytic WBCs. So here लाइसोम का फंक्शन जो है वो फैगोसाइटिक सेल्स में ज़्यादा होगा, तो इसी वजह से लाइसोसोम का नंबर भी इस सेल्स में ज़्यादा होंगे. जबकि नर्व सेल्स जो है उसका क्या फंक्शन है, नर्व सेल्स का फंक्शन क्या है, वो ये है कि ये मैसेज को कन्वे करता है थ्रू न्यूरॉन एंड इट फंक्शन एज अ केमिकल मैसेंजर. एंड मसल सेल्स जो है वो इसका भी इस इंगल्फिंग में इसमें कोई रोल नहीं है. तो इसी वजह से लाइसोसोम जो है वो abundantly found in phagocytic WBCs. So option A is the correct option. In this video we can solve 15 questions. So उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आपको सारे questions की समझ आ गई होगी और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को जो है वो हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे. सो तब तक के लिए खुदा हाफिज़.